Today we're in Philadelphia's Chinatown, also known as Feichung Huabu. Philadelphia's Chinatown is one of the most vibrant, up-and-coming Chinatowns in the United States. In the late 1800s, Cantonese immigrants established several businesses, including restaurants and laundry services, in Center City, Philadelphia, which sparked the development of this community. The neighborhood saw a rise in population in the 1960s, and many families began living and working in the area. In the 1990s, the community faced the threat of extinction because of the Philadelphia Phillies were trying to build a ballpark in the area. However, different activism groups and people in the community came together and made sure that this did not happen. Today, in the 2020s, the recent migration of many Chinese American New Yorkers to Philadelphia has resulted in the expansion of this neighborhood. We're going to have a great time exploring the area. Yeah, the plan for today is to check out some local shops and restaurants, get a taste of the culture here. So, every trip to Chinatown must include a stop at some sort of bubble tea establishment. As somebody who spent some time in China, I can speak about how bubble tea has such a great cultural impact. Some might even consider bubble tea as an alternative to coffee, just among young adults. It's becoming very popular and definitely has a great presence in the United States. Very, very solid. This definitely reminds me of being back in China. One of the most surprising things was the popularity of bubble tea. I was living on a college campus and the lines around the corner for this one chain called Yidiandian. And this place is like the Starbucks of China. It's a place for young adults to meet up and hang out. Very similar to cafes in the United States at times. What's very impressive about some of the bubble tea shops there is how specific you can tailor your order. You can specify the sugar level. You can specify what type of tapioca bubbles you would like. It's very interesting, and really in the past few years what I've been noticing is the globalization of this important Chinese cultural drink in many other parts of the world. A few weeks ago I was at this franchise convention and there were at least 3 or 4 bubble tea franchises pitching their ideas, trying to get people to invest and become franchisees, and it's just showing the growth of this important Chinese cultural drink. I have yet to discover any bubble tea that mimics what I had in China. After a lovely day exploring this vibrant cultural center, we find ourselves hungry and ready for dinner. Here we are at Mei, about to enjoy some delicious Sichuan cuisine. What do we think of the menu, Peyton?
Expensive.
Culture isn't free. The noodles we ordered, we got a nice hot and spicy sliced beef dish. Got some nice dumplings. There's 2 types of people in this world. Some people will eat to live, and there's others who live to eat. From my experience here today, Chinese food is about living to eat. Chinese food is a wonderful celebration of culture, different techniques, different geographies and regions around the country. Here we're dining at a Szechuan-style restaurant from the Sichuan province, and enjoying geographically specific and culturally specific dishes. And yeah, it's really delicious, having a great time. Shout out to my Chinese teacher, Professor Tian, for the recommendation. So here we're trying some of this hot and spicy bowl of sliced beef, and this dish really features Sichuan peppercorn. And which Sichuan peppercorn, what it's known for is the combination of spiciness and a numbing sensation. In Chinese they would say yo ma, yo la. It is certainly numbing, very spicy. I'm sweating a little bit here, but the flavors are just immaculate. We're gonna talk to a visitor of Philadelphia's Chinatown and just get a little information about his experience and see how it's been for him checking out this Chinese cultural center. So, have you been to other Chinatowns, or is this your first time being in Chinatown?
This is actually my first time being to any Chinatown. It was a great experience. Big shout out to Hudson for inviting me out today to try a bunch of different various cuisines. Definitely a lot different than machado or like the stuff we have, such as dim sum on campus.
What would you say it's like being a visitor in a cultural setting that you might not be used to?
I think it's always great, right? Like, I think, especially like in University City, we kind of live in this bubble. And I think Philadelphia is great because we kind of have, the bubble that is, our campus, but then you have downtown Philadelphia, and then to have even a smaller section within that, such as Chinatown, is a great opportunity to leave our bubble that is Penn and then try something new.